right, class, one of the things that you may be responsible for in the medical office is making travel and meeting arrangements for the physician. So when you do this, there are 3 general guidelines that you need to follow for travel. Number 1, always consult with the physician in advance to be sure that the physician's preferences will be honored. So just like when we make our own travel arrangements and we want a particular airline, we want to leave in the morning or afternoon or evening, you want a window seat or an aisle, all of those things you need to ask the physician before you make any type of plane tickets or train, so that we are, honoring what the physician would prefer during travel. Prior to travel, you just want to make sure that check and see if there are any arrangements to the TSA requirements. And for the most part, they're pretty consistent, but always be sure that you check with TSA. And those are things like the size of your lotion, any type of liquids, so that the physician can be prepared to either check a bag or not check a bag. But so that they know what is required before they get to the airport. Use a skilled travel agent at a reputable agency or via the internet to make travel arrangements. So if you're going to use a travel agent, of course, you just want to make sure that this is a reputable agency. And then if you end up doing them yourself, you make sure you use the internet, or if you have to call over the phone, just be sure that you're making and keeping track of your notes. All right, as for reservations, of course, be sure that you try to make those reservations as early as possible. Even this goes also for any hotel reservations. Of course, the closer we wait to the date, the less likely we are to get the things that we prefer. So you don't want the physician to be put in a situation where they're not happy with the reservations. Changes in travel plans, of course, the travel agent should be notified immediately if you're using a travel agent. If things like hotels have to be canceled, you want to make sure you do that right away. But that also is a warning. You don't want to get a room that's non-refundable either. So just be careful there. And request confirmation for any adjustments that have been made. Duties related to the physician's absence. So, of course, you need to be aware of how you're going to handle the phone calls, any email correspondence, any letters or appointments that the physician may have made or forgot to cancel while they're out traveling. For meeting arrangements, for preparing for the meetings, once you know how many people are expected, of course, you want to find the appropriate conference room and size. Check the price, check hotel pricing, and then, of course, make arrangements for the guest. If there's a speaker, of course, the physician should, tell you so that you know to invite the speaker. You may be asked to do an agenda, and of course that's just an outline of the meeting, the location, time, and any major topics that will be covered. You may also be asked to prepare an email or letter that you may have to drop in the mail. Keep a record or spreadsheet of any attendees that you've invited and who you've sent all the invitations to, so that as they respond back, you have a checklist of where to or who to mark off the list. So the main thing in this lesson is that it's about the details and about you keeping track of those details so that you have good records for yourself as you're preparing to travel and also any meeting arrangements. Thank you and have a good day.